In his 8th Union Budget, Finance Minister emphasized the need to curb inflationary pressures in the economy, stating that demand-side pressures drive up prices. P. Chidambaram said that all possible supply-side measures would be taken to meet the needs of a growing population.
Inflation has been the UPA government's biggest headache, and Finance Minister was eager to address this issue facing the aadmi ahead of the general elections next year.
The battle against inflation must be fought on all fronts. Our efforts in the past few months have brought down headline WPI inflation to about 7% and core inflation to about 4.2%.
The Finance Minister accepting that escalating food inflation is a cause of worry.
It is food inflation that is worrying, and we shall take all possible steps to augment the supply side to meet the growing demand for food items.
Chidambaram also stressing that the UPA will take all possible supply-side measures to meet the demands of a growing population, steps seen as important in checking food inflation, while also proposing inflation index bonds for the aadmi as the UPA government fights inflation for its survival in the 2014 elections. Bureau Report, Times Now.
It's a very good budget in terms of directional change. One, containing the fiscal deficit is a very important directional change. Our fiscal deficit has been going up for the last couple of years. Very clearly this year it is being contained to 5.2% and 4.8% next year. I think that's a very important positive directional change. I think the expenditures on development and inclusiveness are a positive change. I think the emphasis on GST being introduced at an early date is a positive change. So I clearly feel this budget will lead to acceleration in GDP growth in the next financial year compared to this financial year. That's the direction we should get into, so that by the year 14-15, we are back to an 8% plus growth rate.